Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday morning. I did not see any yard sales. I think there's one estate sale that starts, I guess, in about 30 minutes or so. I'm not sure if I'll go hit it today or not. But I've come to the shop, I've answered the emails, responded to offers, and now let's go do some packages. Okay, we need to get a comic book. Let's see, number 38. There we go. Today I'll be photographing and hopefully listing open model kits. But first, here's Robin issue 38, published by DC. This will ship in a Gemini mailer. Turn the scale on. Tape this into place. All right, and for Robin issue 38, it sold for $1.35 plus shipping, and it's been listed since February the 26th of 2019, and it will ship at the 8-ounce rate. And then we have a CD, Kinder Music Adventures, Creatures in My Backyard, and it is new and sealed. Thanks to the children's choir at Mom Cat Productions. I don't know. It's new and sealed though, and we will ship it in an 864 box. And we need a sheet of bubble wrap that we'll cut in half. Lay it in there. Roll this one. Put it right on top. No movement. It's nice and secure. Alright, and the CD sold for $11.75 with free media mail shipping, and has been listed since January the 12th of this year, 2021, and it will also ship at the 8-ounce rate. Okay, now we have a DVD to do up. Oh, there it is. All Things Fair by Bo Wiederberg. It is new and sealed. Trying to think what language it is in. Oh, Swedish. It's in Swedish with English subtitles. And this is one of those, you know, the teacher having an affair with a student movies. It will ship in an 864 box. And we need half a sheet of bubble wrap. Alright, this DVD sold for $27.75 with free media mail shipping. And it was listed on May the 21st of this year, 2021. And it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. Alright, it is after lunch, and we do have some orders to do up. The first one we're going to do is this Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. This is the 89 Upper Deck, which is the one you want. This came from the sports card comic book collection from, I think it was a week ago now. Yeah, exactly a week ago. And I will be able to sell similar on this because there were 2 in that collection. So I'm putting it in a postcard mailer. And then I am rolling this up because one time somebody said the card actually slid out of that top loader, which I find a little hard to believe because it's in a soft sleeve as well. But now when I send them rolled like that, I haven't had any issues. It is shipping in an 864 box. And this one, I took a best offer of $60 with free shipping. And it has been listed since June the 7th of this year, 2021. So it took 4 days for this to sell. And it'll ship at the 4-ounce rate. And since it's $60, I am going to send that one priority mail. And I'll be able to take pictures of the other one and get it listed. And the other one I feel is in better condition, so hopefully it'll be sell for more money. And then I sold this graded video game, Xbox One Halo 5. It is a 90, which is a pretty high grade for the video games, and I've never messed with it. The case is really sturdy. It's not, doesn't have any cracks in it, and I never opened it from VGA when they sent it back to me. And for this, it's going international, but it's going through the global shipping program. So, well, let me use a tie-back envelope. And like I said, I don't know if they'll repackage it in Kentucky or not, but I just got to make sure it gets there safe and sound. So, put it in a tie-back envelope. And we're going to get 2 sheets of bubble wrap. The graded video games have done pretty well. I think it still might be pretty early stages for the graded video game collectors market. So I don't think there's a whole lot of video game folks chasing the graded games. But I've done real well with them. Now, of course, I didn't have anything into these. These came from the base, well, the card and model kit collection that I bought last year. And so basically I just had grading fees into these. And I think I spent right at like $400 getting 9 games graded. And I sold, I think so far I've sold like 3 of them for over $500 a piece. So I've got the biggest one still left, which is a Halo game. And then I have 2 smaller games that I sent in just because I didn't know how collectible it is, or you know, people are trying to put together entire graded collections or not. So I have 2 what I would consider lower end games that are graded. And it took forever. Now, I mean, we had COVID going on, but it took about 9 months for these games from the time I sent them in to the time I got them back. And this game, I took a best offer of $550, and that's with free U.S. shipping. So they still had to pay their international shipping charges, but for me to ship it to Kentucky is free. And it's been listed since December the 17th of last year, 2020. And it'll ship at the pound 15-ounce rate, and it will need to be signed for. Okay, now we have some Harry Potter wands. Looks like these are the last ones I have left. I didn't know if we'd have to dig around and really look for them. Got some used comic book bags here. Alright, let's make sure. Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy. Yep. And made by Jack Specific. These are Series 3. And you get a little wand, metal wand in there. And you just don't know who you're getting. Now, as you can see, these boxes are in rough shape, but they still sold. Let's see. They will ship in an 864 box. And I got these kind of thrown in on a deal a year or two ago. They had about, I guess about 20 or 25. And, you know, I bought everything else they had, and so then they were like, oh, just take these. So they were just a toss in, basically. Let's see, I think this might do it. I was debating if I should put some on the top, but I think, well, I still don't like it. I'm gonna, let's see if I got some paper. Yeah. Alright. Looks like some eBay tissue paper. They came in an order that I got in. There we go. And for this lot of wands, they sold for $31.75 with free shipping, and has been listed since January the 12th of this year, 2021, and they'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we have one of these old movie films. I'm not sure if it's the whole film or just part of it, because, like, well, this one's only 7 minutes, so it must be like highlights or something. But they're on a Universal 8 Super 8mm. This one does have sound, even though it's black and white, and John Carradine. And we're going to put this in a used comic book bag. And then this will also ship in an 864 box. And we'll get a sheet of the big bubble wrap and cut it in half. Alright, for this 8mm film, I accepted a best offer this morning of $45 plus shipping. And it has been listed since March the 7th of last year, 2020. And it will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Okay, and now we have our last big Magic the Gathering pack. You know, I have booster packs still left, but as far as like these intro packs and stuff, this is it. And this is from the Fate Reforge series. It's an intro pack, and it's the Cunning Plan theme, I guess. And that will also ship in an 864 box. And this was the card and model kit collection that the Halo game came from. And he had quite a few Magic the Gathering. I got booster packs still left, but he had quite a few of these intro and theme decks. And by quite a few, it was probably 30 of them. And then he had some boxes that are called like fat packs. He had about 12 of those. And all this was listed like in April and May or so of last year. And like I said, the only thing I have left is the booster packs. You know, I've sold some of them, but I mean, that's the only thing left. I have some of the models left, and very, very few of the sport card packs left. So, to me, that's a real good turnaround, real good sell-through rate. This Magic the Gathering pack sold for $10 plus shipping, and it will go at the 12-ounce rate, and it was listed April the 21st of last year, 2020. Okay, now we have a PlayStation 1 game. That was easy. It is the disc only, but apparently it is in a, it has the back artwork for the greatest hits version. The game is Destruction Derby, and I believe I got another one, so I can take another picture and sell someone. It'll go in an 864 box. And we will need a sheet of bubble wrap that we'll cut in half. Go ahead and put this in a used comic book bag. And supposedly I have somebody bringing some board games and action figures here in a little bit. So we'll see if we make a purchase today or not. Alright, there's all that. And the Destruction Derby game disc only sold for $6.35 with free first-class shipping. And it's been listed since April the 16th of this year, 2021. And it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. Alright, the person that called about the board games showed up, and I went ahead and bought their stuff, and they've left already. So, let me show you what I got. Let's turn it sideways here. So, and I've never seen this Gloomhaven. It's pretty daggone heavy, and apparently these two bins are full of tokens and some sort of organizational, you know, so you can organize all those tokens that go with the game. And he didn't say he had any expansions for the game, but I just did the searches, and it looks like there are quite a few expansions. And so sometimes you can, you know, open this and there'll be an expansion set in there that's a lot of times worth more than the original game. So it looks like this game might be about $50 to $70. People charge anywhere from $20 to $60 for shipping, because like I said, it is heavy. And then this is a vintage Milton Bradley game called the Omega Virus. It is an electronic game. He said he had just put new batteries in this and tested it and played it about a week ago, and it worked. I asked him if there was any corrosion, and he said no, but he said it did work. So I think that's about a $50 game or so. And then he had this Dungeons and Dragons set, and he said it's a real good set. Let me set you down for a minute. You know, he said it's complete. He thought it was all complete. These are the original dice, and I do know that old Dungeons and Dragons dice are good money. So he said this is a really good set. And then he has this Dragon Quest game, and this is the one from 2010. And I flipped over while he was here, and he said he does not have these pieces. And I said, well, you know, at first he tried to say they didn't come with the game, and I said, well, it says included. And apparently he bought this game secondhand from somebody, so he never had these, even though the game came with it. And he said he had put some extra pieces in. So, you know, this game is pretty rangy as far as if it's incomplete. It could be anywhere from $50 to like $125. And with the pieces that he put in, I think he said they were from the original game that came out in the 80s, so that might actually be worth, you know, worth more than a new game. And then he had these two Robotech figures. They are the Masterpiece Collection, and as you can see, it's the Robotech in there. It is limited with a certificate, and this one I think is the one that's just fine. Let me set you down for a sec again. It's this one here. Okay, now I see what he was talking about. On his head right here, you should have two antennas on both sides, and on his right side he only has one. So there's a broken antenna floating around in here somewhere. And again, does have the certificate. And it looked like these guys are between $100 and $175 a piece. Now the one with the broken antenna, you know, maybe I can get 80 to 100 bucks on it. You know, as long as the antenna's in there. And I don't know, I'll have to really take a look and see how you... Okay, it looks like you just slide it out like that, but I'll see if that antenna's in there. If the antenna's in there, then yeah, it's probably closer to 100. If it's not, it might be, you know, the $75 range or something. But so I took a look at all this, and I told him, look, I'm not really familiar with the figures here. You know, what are you looking to get for everything? And he was like, I want $200. And so I said, all right, well, I took one of these figures and I said, wait outside, I'll do a search and see what I can do. And like I said, once I saw that these two might actually get the $200, I was like, okay, you know, I'll give you your 200 bucks. We did our paperwork and he left. And then when we brought it in, he was like, this one right here could get you out of the whole thing. You know, this is a real good set. And when I just did the searches, it does look, it won't get me out, but I'm going to go ahead, as soon as I get done with this little clip, I'm going to go ahead and photo and list this for $198. And it should actually be able to get between the $150 and $200 range. Now the box is kind of rough, you can see, you know, this kind of stuff, but like I said, it does look like this is a really good set. So I'll get this done and listed, and then probably tomorrow I'll do the two Robotech figures, and I'm not sure when I'll do these. Yeah, I just don't know. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll of course go yard selling in the morning, so I don't know. But it looks like to me that I have the potential to turn this $200 into somewhere in the $600 to $800 range, and that would be even after fees, which is good. You know, that's what I like to do. I really like to 3 to 4 times my money or better, because you do have the time involved in photographing and listing. You have the storage until it sells, and then you have the time to do the packages. And, you know, like it or not, in the eBay world you do get returns, so you've got to factor that in somehow. And so, you know, I didn't try to lowball this person. They said, you know, this is good stuff, I know you have to make money, I would like $200. All right, I'm gonna go do a package, and then I'm gonna photo and list this Dungeons and Dragons set. All right, we have a customer that bought 2 comic books. Doc Savage. Oh good, I got extras. Okay, we need number 3. Number 4, I don't have an extra 4. Okay. Alright, same buyer bought them both. And like I said, it's Doc Savage, issue number 3, the Alex Ross cover. And Doc Savage, issue number 4, the Alex Ross cover. And we will put those into another bag. These both came from the collection I call the $12,000 deal. So every little bit helps. I'm still a long way from getting out of that, because I just haven't been able to put the time to go through it and really list everything to get out of it the way you should. But that's all right. Ship this in a Gemini mailer. Tape them down so they don't move around. And for these 2 comic books, the buyer paid $5.81 plus shipping. And they have both been listed since September the 17th of last year, 2020. And they will ship at the 12-ounce rate. Alright, we got a couple more orders, and one of them is one of these automotive shirts. It's a green one. That might be it. That, yeah, that one's it. All right. Get the light turned on for you. All right. So this is the 2nd annual Mopar Thunder, and I think it was at El Dorado Speedway, Rossburg, Ohio. And this shirt is, I put it as distressed because most of those shirts from that day were. You know, I don't really see much of anything here. This one is kind of worn here on the collar, but not too bad. We will ship it first class in an eBay polymail bag. Let's get it folded. Okay, there's some distress on it down at the bottom. Alright, the polymailer. And I think these were 50 cents or $1 at the yard sale a piece, and I bought about 15 of them that day. Push the air out, and we need one little strip of tape, and that's it. Now this shirt, I took a best offer of $12 with free shipping. It's been listed since November the 20th of last year, 2020, and it'll ship at the 8-ounce rate. And now we have a Funko Pop that is in the box, so we'll ship it in an 864 box. And I did just, between these packages, I got that Dungeons and Dragons box set photographed and listed. So we'll see how it does. We'll need a sheet of the small bubble wrap. And then I need my little step ladder. Alright. It is Kraven the Hunter from Spider-Man. Number 525. It was a Walgreens exclusive. And I do put on there box defects. I have 3 more to go. You can see it's kind of dented right here. But, yeah, I have 3 more. Quantity of 3 available. I think at the peak, I had 12 or 14 of them. So, slowly but surely getting rid of them. And for this Kraven the Hunter, he sold for $8.95 with free first class shipping, and has been listed since January the 15th of last year, 2020, and he'll also ship at the 8-ounce rate. Alright, that is going to do it for me today. Tomorrow is Saturday, so in the morning we'll go out and see if there's some yard sales and see what's out and about. And then in the afternoon we'll be back here doing up packages. So have a good night, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.